Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to turn your seats into heated seats. This can be done to any vehicle, however the process will vary based on the style and designs of your seats. And we show you this process on this 2004 Chrysler Sebring. The items you'll need for this is a heated seat kit from 1AAuto.com, a 7mm, 8mm, and 15mm sockets and ratchet, Phillips screwdriver, flat blade screwdriver, T25 Torx bit, zip ties, 25/32 drill bit, and pliers. Here's the kit from 1A Auto. You can see it comes with a heat pad, one for the back, one for the seat. And then there's a wire harness here with a switch that you can mount to your dash. It also, you can see the connections. It's got an inline fuse that we're going to connect to our fuse box along with a relay and a ground wire, and these hog rings and hog ring pliers. It may look intimidating, but we're going to show you how to do all of it. We're going to be doing this process on the driver's seat. So you just want to roll your seat back all the way. And we have two 15mm bolts here. You want to go ahead and remove those. We're going to just fast forward as Don does this. Once those are out, slide your seat forward and remove the two 15mm bolts on the back here. And again, we'll fast forward as Don does this. Now again, roll your seat all the way back and tilt it up. Now underneath your seat, if you have power seats, you're going to have a harness here. You want to just go ahead and disconnect that. And then you can just pull your seat right out. On the seat, you're going to want to remove this plastic panel. To start off, just remove these two Phillips screws right here. And again, we'll fast forward as Don does this. Now you want to just flip the seat downwards. And underneath on this plastic panel, you'll see there's two more Phillips screws, one up here and another one right down here. It just pulls off, and if you have power seats, you're going to want to remove this harness right here. Now using a T25 Torx bit, you want to remove this handle. Now you just want to go around and pull up your seat cover from around the edge. On this particular vehicle, it's clipped on, so you just want to pull up and unclip it. And we'll fast forward here as Don finishes doing this. For some parts of this, it may be easier to use a flat blade screwdriver to help you pry up that seat cover. And now you want to just unclip the lower seat cover from the upper seat cover. I'm just separating this rubber clip here. Now you want to flip the seat back upright. Just pull that rubber clip part of your seat cover back out towards the front. And then tip the seat onto its back. In this particular vehicle, the seat cover is actually glued to the foam inside. So you're going to have to carefully just separate the foam from the seat cover. You're going to want to do this until you have enough room to fit that entire heat pad inside the seat. And we'll just fast forward as Don does this. Once you've separated enough, you want to just fit your heat pad up inside the seat. Now you want to peel away this strip here and push the adhesive down onto the foam. You're going to want to be careful doing this because it is very sticky and will stay stuck to whatever you stick it to. So if it's easier, just do it little pieces at a time. And you're going to want to do this around the entire heat pad. Tilt the seat upright. And again, you want to just pull up your seat cover. See, it's glued here too. So again, just carefully separate that. So you're gonna actually have to put the harness through the seat. So you want to just push a hole back out through this end, so you can get the harness down out through there. And then you just want to feed the heat pad into the seat and push that harness through first. And make sure you pull it out the back of the seat. And there it is. The heat pad lined up and flat. You want to just peel off the adhesive and again press it down into place and go around the entire heat pad and do this. And then we're going to fast forward here as Don pulls the seat cover back down over the foam. You want to do this all the way around. Reclip the seat cover back together. And then you can see we actually have a little spot on ours. It was already there. That's where we're going to put our harness. If you don't have one, just don't clip a spot, where your harness is and try to clip around it. And we're just going to fast forward as Don reclips the seat cover. Now we just need to remove the panel so we can install the wires and the button. You want to start off, you want to remove this 7mm bolt here and these two 8mm bolts down here. Now you want to just pry out this panel right here, and you'll see behind it there are two Phillips screws right here. You want to go ahead and remove those. Once those are removed, you can just pull down this panel. Briefly touched on earlier, here's your harness with the switch on it. And we're just going to show you where to clip your relay, as well as where to run these wires for your heat pads, where to clip the wires to your fuse box, and where to clip them to a ground. I'm going to start off by just disconnecting this panel right here so you can put that aside. And now we're going to run the wires underneath your center console. Just going to pull out on the panel and tuck the wires up in there. And you'll see we do this all the way up and underneath the dash. Now you want to take your ground and your fuse wires and run them up through here, through where your fuse panel was on the side here. And then you want to you're going to want to bolt the ground to something metal. And there's a 10mm bolt right here in the body of the car. So we're just going to go ahead and remove that. Put the ground onto the clip. And just replace that bolt. Now using a pair of pliers, you want to just pull out the largest fuse you can. You can see we pull out one that says 30 on it. You want to just clip that fuse wire onto the tooth on the fuse and push that right back into place. You can see there it is right there. And here's an inline fuse, which we're just going to sit up on top of the fuse panel. Now bundle up your wires, try to keep them nice and neat. You can see we just rolled ours up, and then you want to zip tie them up into place here. And you can tuck your relay back behind there. Now you want to just disconnect this little panel here. You want to disconnect your switch and take that with you. Here we're going to show you how to put the switch into a panel. And so you just mark where you want to put it. Take a drill with a 25-30 seconds drill bit and drill the hole. And then you just want to feed that wire through. And your switch will just clip right into place. There you have it. Now you want to reconnect your switch and this panel here, and you just put that up into place along with the lower panel. And we'll just fast forward here as Don replaces those two Phillips screws, pushes that panel into place, and then replaces the 8mm and two 7mm screws. Now on the seat, you want to reconnect this plastic panel and replace the 4 Phillips screws that hold it into place. When you're doing this screw, make sure that you tuck the harness underneath that plastic panel before you put the screw in. And now you want to just zip tie your heat pad harnesses up and out of the way under the seat. Now you can flip your seat over and replace that handle and that T25 bolt. Put your seat back into your car. Now underneath the seat you want to just connect all your harnesses, your heat pads, and your power seat if you have it. Now you want to just replace those 4 15mm bolts in the seat. Don starts with the rear ones, just puts them in by hand, tightens them up a little bit, does the front ones by hand, tightens them up, and then you want to go around and tighten up all of them the rest of the way. Now you want to start your car. We're just going to test these heated seats out, turn them on, put them on high. And we've got our infrared thermometer here. And in a matter of 30 seconds, you can see the seats warming up. We're just fast forwarding through this 30 seconds, but you can see it. And you can see after a little over a minute, they get nice and warm.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.